February 4, 2023, Marcus Giovanni here. Next 9 News at Next 9 News, Twitter handle by Marcus Giovanni. You know, when you think about 9 News, and I've been indexing them for quite a few years now, and whenever they talk truth or whenever they talk like Kyle Clark and he's gonna expose um, Andy Rougeot. See right there, the second one. 9 News, Denver. Next on 9 News, fact-checking 7 false claims from Denver mayoral candidate Andy. You know, fixing dangerous trouble spots for kids just trying to get to school. Are these people, I mean, they don't even have, does he even have kids that go to school in Denver public schools? This guy's so far from the fucking truth, it's pitiful. And see, he don't know it because he's on TV and he thinks he's greater than everybody. But see, what Kyle Clark don't know, and because his IT people don't know, and I'm going to tell him, he's going backwards to the dark web. Because he's not a fair shooter. They're manipulators of those with the money in our mayoral campaign. And when they talk about, he talks to everybody but Giavanni, a guy that's going to just send him to the dark web, because I don't give a fuck what you say about me, Kyle. I don't give one flat fuck. Because you're FCC regulated, and so is your station managers, and so is your general sales managers, and all your employees, and you're all pushing the same shuck and jive. You just don't know who to support, because you get, you know, but it's right here, folks. It's all right here. And see, he can't explain himself. But we've been indexing this guy. It's what he doesn't see. Denver Rescue Mission says it no longer bans gay and trans employees. Really? I mean, see, here's the thing, folks. If you're gay and you're trans employee, you should have sued the shit out of Denver Rescue Mission. You know how long I heard about me not getting a job just because I wouldn't cut my hair, and then everything that follows after that? And I'm 63 years old. How old's Kyle Clark? I bet I've done more in my life than Kyle Clark has up to my 30 years. And this is why you see what you see. Because they don't know. They have no clue. When you put 9 News up there, it should have been, oh, God. Kyle Clark, 9 News, goddamn action packed. Ooh, shit. I'm so sick of these people, man. And there are people that demise of Twitter leaves uncertainty around the emergency. Demise of Twitter? See, that's the thing. See, they've wrapped themselves around all these other apps. They've lost their authority. Because 9 News didn't need Twitter. Period. I could show their leaders. But see, we're in a non-political government, folks. And the more and more Kyle don't want to talk about it, the more and more that 9 News bullshits and any other FCC regulated media that's now been indexed, you've been digitalized. And artificial intelligence doesn't take you out right away. It plays with you. It fucks with you like you fuck with all the minds you fuck with. So so as much as you fuck with people's minds, and this goes for everybody that's FCC regulated, you're going to have to keep going, man. And then it affects other things that are connected to it. And you won't even know because you're like, oh, why is all this stuff happening to me? Yeah. How come we're not making no money? Because no one can be associated with you, Kyle, because you're not the truth. And you're going after what I've been telling people about Andy since Andy got in the race on July 13. And you guys are mad because he won't spend no money with you. That's the fact. Let's be honest. Unless they are, and then you're going to bury your own advertiser? I don't think you'd do that. Or if it doesn't fit your narrative, right, Kyle? So I'm just letting you know, Kyle. If you want to be released from the dark web, you need to give me a call. Because whatever you do, I've already planned for it. I know everything I've ever done in my whole entire fucking life, man. So don't be thinking you're Superman. You go, oh, I'm going gotta go. Giavanni, go. Come at me, boy. Because digitally, I'm in the clouds and you're on the ground. I can see everywhere you are. Isn't that amazing? Well, not literally see where you are. That's those people are beyond my pay grade, but I'm heading there. And I'm going to show them some stuff that they're going to be able to season me to where they're going to go, oh, God, nah, we see it now. Yeah, buddy, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. But when you got cats like uh, this dude and Nine News and all those, God, I've heard it for 12 fucking, I've been indexing these guys for 12 fucking years, 4 elections. Since 2011. Now we're at 23. But it was even before that, folks. And everything that they do, everywhere they go, this is how it works. Our voices are the new um, identifiers. They're the new latent prints in the digital world because we can't see fingerprints in the digital world, right? Uh-uh. So we came up with handles. So now handles with your name is your thing that you do, is what you do. And anybody that's bad that tries to destroy you, they can write that content. It just doesn't show up in your circles. And if it does, it's because it needs to show up in your circles so that you can, your content shows that, oh, look, there it is. That's what Giovanni said. There it is. And it's all done by pattern matching all their voices. And it depends if you're on a list. Now, FCC regulated people, they're definitely on a list. Open list, that's even more crazier. I'd rather be on I'd rather be on a hidden list, which I'm on many hidden lists, folks. You don't go through life like I have and not be on a list. Just the way it is. And you know what? I've never been on a black man's list. I've never been on a Latino man's list or a woman. I never. Just white people's lists. And when white people talk about, oh, we gotta save, oh, we gotta, you don't gotta do nothing, man. We don't need any saving because we can do our own shit. And that's when, and it's weird because I love white people. I think I'm white. If I was adopted in a I'm Central American, Indian, Taino, Iberian, West Nigerian Jew. I was adopted in a very strict but generous Irish, Roman Catholic, Republican military family that adopted 7 children. I'd see my dad sitting in his favorite chair, and boy, that chair could do anything. That's one thing my father always had. His TV, his pool table, Olympic slides, Brunswick, slate, Olympic size. My dad was a pool hustler when he was growing up. I didn't know this until I started putting the dot to dot together. You would have never known, but my dad loved pool, and my dad could beat a lot of people. And he'd lose, too, just to make people feel good. Oh, I beat Pat Nelson. Patrick Nelson. But his friends called him Pat. But he was the most generous guy. And he always told me that I was an Irishman by proxy. We never really talked about who I was, where I came from. Because that was my beginning and my end. And they're dead now. And I wrote a book on racial profiling, criminal and racial profiling. I've been profiled my whole fucking life, folks. Just take a look, go look at my heavy metal pictures. My dad used to say, well, son, if you cut your hair, believe me, Pop, with these eyelashes that I have and they're dark, everyone thinks I'm wearing eyeliner. So it's just the way it is. I tell people I wasn't wearing eyeliner in that picture. Oh, it's so funny, man. But my eyelashes are dark because I got people now, but I'm 63 years old. I don't get it as much as I used to because I had a lot more of them. And, when you get older, you start losing. You start losing. And the thing you got to do is stay off the drugs, man. And I'm talking about the retail drugs, not the. We're talking about the legal cartels, not the illegal cartels. Either cartel is fucking up America, while all the 501(c)(3)s promise to fix it and eradicate it, and only pumping their fucking their money big time in their cash vaults. You know what I mean? So when you understand that we're gonna have to we got to get rid of the cash. It's gonna go bye bye. The banks are gonna make a decision very soon when to end that. But it won't be an end to where it's not gonna be worth anything, because what will happen is the coin collections that they're pushing real heavy on TV. Have you seen that? That guy that's fucking yelling at you. Yeah, there's buffalo head cream. Blah, blah. And you can see Fox. You know Fox News. They're a big follower of people. They're a shit stirrer organization, and everybody knows it. I mean, especially when they just bagmouth New York Times, but every one of their authors. You don't hear that now that they're best to selling. So I stopped that, folks, because I don't have any problem emailing somebody, and the problem is that they know that if they get an email with a person like me, and it's really anybody, folks, I just do it. And when more people start doing it and sticking up for themselves, because I'll tell you what, man, it's like getting sugar diabetes. If you don't get the warning signs, did you know how they tested sugar diabetes? You want to test your sugar diabetes, folks? Want to know if you got it? Do you want to know how you can tell at home? It's kind of gross, but your doctors won't tell you this, because see, they don't want you to do that, because they want you to go see them and get paid for them. Because see, there's no money in cures. They just put a band-aid on it, get you on drugs. Well, come back next month so we can take a look at it. Oh, shit. Well, Steve, we just found out that your numbers of your canalavatica is really high. What's that? Well, that's a new term of a new disease, but we got a drug for that. But the problem with that is it's kind of got these adverse effects with the other drugs that you're taking. So you got to take another pill. But the problem with this pill, it's going to make you feel really sluggish. You're gonna have diarrhea every day. But if you stop taking the first pill we gave you, you die. So what does that mean, doctor? Well, Steve, you got to keep taking these pills or you die. Don't tell me there ain't a God.